Welcome to the FITMAMA podcast, where it's all about gaining your health back as a busy woman and mom, and doing it without sacrificing time with your family or business. Here is your host, mompreneur and FITMAMA health coach, Angela Campbell.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Fit Mompreneur community. I'm super excited for today because I love talking about this very topic. So it is 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I know most of you guys may be at work or are going to be catching this on a replay. So either way, I'm excited, and I want you to come in and watch this video, and I want you to dive in, take notes, understand all these things that are in today's world that are causing more belly fat than anything else. Right? So if you are here and able to watch live, say hi. Let me know someone is out there watching. And definitely share replay in the comments if you're watching this later at a different time. Because again, I know a lot of you guys will be catching this on a replay. Hey, what is up, Callie? So today and this week. So today is day one of day two. Day one of 2 days of training. Hey, Carla, what's up? And so we're talking about belly fat. And if you know me whatsoever, I specialize and I absolutely love helping women that are crazy busy, most of them moms that are literally struggling to find their way or get to be that healthier version of themselves, and more importantly, keep it, right? Hey, Michelle, what's up, girl? Hey, Kelly. So what's up, Jacqueline? Yay, I'm super excited. Thank y'all for coming, and thank you for saying hi. Hey, Monica, what is up? What is up? So again, it's all about belly fat, and we're going to talk about that. I'm actually going to share a couple stories today too, because there's a scary mistake in today's world. And the more and more that I speak to new women every single day about their health journey and wanting to get healthy, or maybe about whatever they're struggling with right now, there is a common mistake that so many are making, and it's breaking my heart every time I hear it, because more than anything, it's causing more belly fat. It is not getting rid of it. It's actually causing more, and it's making it stick longer, and it's really hard to get rid of, right? But there's a way, there's a will, there's a way. Age doesn't matter. You can still get rid of your belly fat, ladies. So I want you to get out of your head if you've ever said, man, I'm too old, or man, I've had kids, I'm never going to have a flat stomach again. Those are other lies. I promise you can, and I'm going to talk about all these things today, and then tomorrow's video, I'm going to talk about the solution, the things you can do, start working on to help you get rid of it, you guys. So belly fat is a thing of today's world, and I blame a lot of this on today's society, of all the big promises and all the quick fixes and all the things in the world, right? But I want to share a story first. Because a lot of you guys may be able to relate to this story. Every single day I speak to new women about their goals, right? And number one is always, man, I'm tired of this belly fat. I need to get rid of it. It is the number one thing that I hear from women. I'm not saying that's every woman out there. You know, some women are losing their belly fat and having flat stomachs, right? But 99% of the women I speak to, that is their number one thing, right? And so if belly is the area that you want to lose the most in, put belly in the comments. I'd love to see that. I mean, you're watching this video or coming to it later on a replay, so that's more than likely a problem area, right? It's so common. But I want to share a story about a lady that came to me not that long ago. And I want to share this because I feel it's been stuck in my mind forever. And it's not the first time I've heard this story. But there was a specific woman, I'm not going to share her name, but she was desperate for help, okay? And she told me that she would no longer do things with her family or friends because of two different things. Number one, she was very self-conscious about the way her clothes were fitting. They were super tight in her belly. No matter what she wore or what she did, she always felt like her belly was hanging over. And it just created such a mental block and lack of confidence in herself. She wasn't doing things with her family anymore. They wanted to go out to eat. Nope, not happening. Not going. Their family wanted to have people over. Nope, not going, right? So I know some of you guys may be able to relate to this. But the thing that stood out to me the most is I asked her, I was like, why is that holding you back so much? I guarantee it's you thinking about it, but they're not necessarily thinking about it. But if you know, at the end of the day, it's what we feel about ourselves as women that matters most. It has nothing to do with everybody else and what their opinions are of us. Our husbands can tell us we're amazing and beautiful and all the things. But it's what we feel about ourselves that matters most. But the biggest thing that she told me, I said, why would you not go and just help make some better choices whenever you go out to eat? And she said, because this diet I'm trying to lose this weight, right? I don't want them to look at me weird because I am over here eating out of the Tupperware when everybody else is eating all the other food. And I said, but there's you don't have to do that, I promise. The big mistake that she was making was a crazy restricted diet that if she did not follow this very specific diet and take her Tupperware food with her or her cardboard, whatever it is that she was eating, because of this diet overnight quick fix that she was following, she would fall off the bandwagon, and she knew she would if she didn't stay on this very crazy restrictive diet and meal plan. She knows the weight would come right back on. Guys, that is a huge mistake, and that is a huge problem in today's world. And that is one of the biggest ones that I'm going to talk about. A few mistakes, honestly. I know I mentioned one, but I'm going to talk about a lot of them because there's so many. But the biggest one is over restrictive meal plans, diets, these fad diets that are causing you to, or that are helping you lose weight. Guys, the biggest mistake is losing weight too fast does what? It makes you turn around and gain it right back as soon as you stop. And this is the big mistake that I'm seeing over and over and over and over and over as the women I talk to. And so what I want you to know is, one, the over restrictive diets that cause you to eat out of a Tupperware no matter where you go. Or I've seen some lately, you guys, that are literally, they ship you the food and it's like, it always reminds me of what I've obviously never been in the military, but the military food that's packaged and sucked or whatever you want to call it. Like nobody wants to eat like that. But I see it happening all the time. So many people we're impatient. Okay. So many of us are impatient. And I'm an impatient person myself, right? But I blame a lot of this on society. I mean, everywhere you look, there's a different celebrity preaching and promoting all these new quick fixes that will hurry up and lose a lot of weight. But here's what I want to tell you. The biggest mistake that this lady and so many that I hear from and talk to on a daily basis, the biggest mistake is they feel like they have to eat out of a Tupperware just to lose a little bit of weight. You guys, or they feel like they have to cook multiple meals. Like, oh, I don't want to cook multiple meals. I got to feed my family. There's a way to do it where you do not have to cook a meal for you and a meal for your kids and a meal for your husband just to make everybody in the world happy. And you lose a few pounds, right? But here's the thing. When you do the over-restrictive diets, guess what? It puts more strain on your body in the long run that causes belly fat build up. So yes, if you want to lose weight, that's awesome. And so many of us want to lose weight, right? But if you truly want to lose belly fat, you have to slow down. You have to be more patient with the process. Because when you go over restrictive, guess what happens? You're unhappy. You're irritable. A lot of times you're moody. You're definitely missing out on life. Okay, you're missing out on life a little bit here. And it leads to burnout. You guys, we get tired. And this is why there's that term called yo-yo diets. Okay, when yo-yo, because you lose, you gain, you lose, you gain, you lose, you gain, you lose, you gain. This is the big mistake that I see so many people doing because we are impatient. We see this next big thing, this next big fad diet that is going to help me drop a whole bunch of weight, right? The pounds will come off. The pounds will come off, but they'll come on. Guess what sticks? The belly. And the more belly fat you have, if you've never seen any of my videos in this group that has to do with health risks that have to do with belly fat. Belly fat is also visceral fat. Visceral fat surrounds your organs, which causes things like heart disease and thyroid issues. And you name it, the list can go on and on and on. That's not what this video is about. But here's the thing. Going back to the story of the lady, she was missing out on life, you guys, because she was eating out of a Tupperware and having to be super restrictive just to lose a few pounds. But in the process, she's actually gaining more belly fat. And every time you lose and gain, you lose and gain and lose, you gain, guess what? It is so much harder, okay? So that all the restrictive diets that I have to eat out of a Tupperware is a lie. So comment lie in the comments below if you are listening and you agree with this and you are, and it's sinking in. Because again, we're saturated with it. Everywhere you go, there's a Facebook ad, a YouTube commercial, a TV commercial. Oprah's promoting this thing that helped her lose a whole bunch of weight quick. I mean, it's everywhere. So, but the thing is, you guys, this is the big mistake. And this is a huge lie that you have to be on a diet in order to lose weight. Okay? you have to be on this crazy restricted diet and not eat enough. And I mean, the list can go on and on and on. I go on tangents on this because it hurts my heart every time I speak to a new person that did it over and over and over and over and over. And now they're in this place of unhappy, miserable. Some women I speak to, I mean, all kinds of relationships are suffering with their kids, with their family, even with their spouse, because they've done this for so long that nobody even believes in them anymore, because they feel like they have lost and gained. And oh, my husband looks at me crazy. If I'm going to try something else, he's not going to support me because I've never followed through with anything else, or I've lost and gained, right? So lie. Yes, I love it. Keep putting lie in the comments, because this is a lie. You do not have to eat out of a Tupperware while your family's eating the very meal that you just poured your heart in and actually made for them. But you're trying to lose a few pounds, so I have to eat over here in shame. That is not the way to do it. I promise. That is a lie. So again, keep putting lie in the comments. It is so a lie. And here's another story. Here's another story. I hear this often. Going back to the restrictive diets, right? Like, because when you're restrictive diet, you have to cut out so many things that you actually enjoy. So you're miserable. You're missing them. You're, again, missing out on life, just like the lady that I just talked about. She's not going out with her family and her friends and avoiding all kinds of events because of what she has to eat to lose a little bit of weight. You don't have to do it that way, I promise. Again, lie. Drop lie in the comments. And the other story that I heard again recently, of a few specific women that I'm actually working with now, and they're doing amazing. And one of the things that I hear often when I'm talking to women, like, what's going on? Where's your biggest struggles? What are you doing now? Whatever we talk about. We talk about all of it. But I hear this a lot too, is I eat super healthy. But no matter what I do, nothing is working. Okay? How many of you guys have ever been in that situation? I eat super healthy. I can't tell you how many times I hear this. I eat super healthy, but no matter what I do, I can't get rid of my mama pooch. My mama pooch, right? My kangaroo pooch. So oftentimes, what does that do? And I see it put in a lot of women's mind that, you know what, they call it a mama pooch. I've even had some women call it a kangaroo pooch. I'm like, bless you. Like, there's a way to get rid of it though. But oftentimes, whenever you're eating clean and I'm working out and I'm doing all the things and nothing is working, they start to believe that, you know what, I've had kids. There's no way I'm going to ever have a flat stomach again. Another lie, you guys. Lie. Again, lies. Thank you, Michelle. Put lies. Stephanie, yes, lie. Put lie in the comments again. Right? Because there is a way, just because we either birth kids or whatever, however old we are. Like, I'll be 40 in a few months and I'm stoked and I'm actually kind of excited about it. And that sounds really weird, but age is just a number. Just because we had kids doesn't mean we can't have flat stomachs. But sadly, that is the way of thinking for a lot of women. So that's lie number 2 that I wanted to talk about, just because there is a way. Yes, Stephanie, I love it. Lies, all dang lies. Because there's so many. And so here's the problem. Going back to the story of the second girl, I wanted to talk about her because specifically, she came to me, man, I eat clean. I'm doing all the things and I'm eating right and I'm eating healthy. I'm like, well, what does that really mean to you? So what I had her do is like, do me a favor and show me what you eat. Track your food. Let me see it. I want to see what's going on with your nutrition, and why in the world are you working out 5 days a week, and why in the world are you eating super healthy and super clean, but nothing's happening, nothing's changing, and the belly fat, most importantly, is not going away. Mama pooch, kangaroo pooch is still there, and it ain't going nowhere. And here's the thing. Guess what they're often doing is, again, restrictive and not eating enough food. Not eating enough food, going way too restrictive, not living life because they're on a diet trying to lose a little bit of weight. So that is again, just a kind of tapering off those crazy restrictive diets. You guys have to eat. Ladies, we have to eat. So she thought she was never in her life going to have a flat stomach again, you guys. And so wrong. And I'll ask her if she'll let me show her pictures in this group. But the before and after is amazing. And the most weight that she's lost now, because she's actually feeling her body with enough food. She's not on a restrictive fad diet anymore. She's actually going out with her family to restaurants whenever they want to go out. She's actually cooking one meal at night for her family, and they all eat together at the same time, right? And she thought that her mama belly would never go away because she had kids, and she was destined to have a mommy pooch for the rest of her life. Lie, 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 put lie in the comments. I can't tell you how many women I see on regular basis that do, but again, these women that typically are there where a lot of us want to be, they're not following restrictive, crazy diets, eating out of Tupperwares 24/7 and living out of and eating in the corner because they have to eat a certain meal just so that they don't gain their weight back. Guys, again, lie, 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 lie. Keep putting lie in the comments. You don't have to live with restriction. Okay? Again, I'm trying not to go too much into the solution because I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. I'm splitting them up for a reason. Tomorrow's the solution. Today is the lie. Because I really want to drill it in your head and drive home. You do not have to live miserable. You don't have to live in restriction. You don't have to do a fad diet all the time where you're trying to cut everything out. If anything says overnight results, you're going to lose 50 pounds in 30 days. Okay. If I'm trying to think of some other examples. I've seen so many, and around the holidays, I heard, I kept getting text messages that like, go from a size 2X to a medium, 30 days. If you see those things, please run and delete them, you guys, because that is the biggest mistake. That causes more belly fat over time, and then it makes it extremely hard for it to come off. Okay, the women, like the one that I just talked about, the second woman I was talking about, that thought no matter what, she was destined to have a mama pooch because no matter what she was doing, she was eating clean, she was working out super hard, she was doing all the things right in her own mind, so the mama pooch wasn't going anywhere. And so again, she just had that lie in her mind of I got to eat restricted. I can't eat enough food. Eat more food. But that's what I'm going to talk. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about more things tomorrow as far as solutions. So 8 a.m. tomorrow, be ready to come in here live again or catch the replay because I know a lot of the people will catch this on replay. Yes, Stephanie. Yes, those ads make the hair on my neck stand up. Yeah, they give you bad vibes. I'm glad they give you bad vibes too because guys, just think about it. Whether it's Oprah or all these different celebrities are endorsing different fad diets where you lose weight overnight, you don't have to change your diet, you don't have to work out, you can do all this thing. They're getting paid to do that. So always remember that because I know sometimes that can suck us in. We're like, well, if they did it, I can do it. Right? So again, the biggest nutrition lie right now in today's world that is causing more belly fat buildup is that you have to live restrictive. You have to eat out of Tupperwares. You have to stay home while your family goes out to eat because you can't eat something there that will cause you to gain weight. The fad diet over restrictive causes more harm than anything else, you guys. Not only does it cause the belly fat buildup, but it causes you mental damage, in my personal opinion. This is the thing I see the most. It causes you to be unhappy. It causes you to be tired. It causes you to be burnt out most of the time. It causes you to be extremely moody because you can't have things that you want on these over-restrictive meal plans. You're not fueling your body enough so that you can't function properly. Like you can't physically keep up with your kids. It may not necessarily be because you're out of shape. You may not have enough fuel in your body to do anything extra than just simply survival mode and doing those small things that you have to do, but you don't have any fuel in your body to do anything extra. That is the problem, you guys. You mentally can't function, having a hard time focused at work or at home or on your job or chasing your dream, your business, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, because you're following an over-restrictive diet that is causing you more belly fat buildup, but more importantly, mental damage and all kinds of health issues. So I can go on and on and on about this topic. I love this topic because I feel in my heart that it's necessary to bring more awareness to this. And it's going to take an army of us all to do it because there's so many fad diets out there right now that are all over the place. So again, comment lie below if you totally agree with this. If you commented lie, you're on a journey. then I would love to reach out to you and help you understand maybe what you're going through. Maybe help you change your mindset. Maybe help you figure out what in the world you might be doing wrong or what you need to do right to help you get in that place that you want to. So if belly fat is a problem, restrictive diets, throw them in the trash. Come tomorrow, again, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to be live again in this group for day 2 training where we're going to talk about the solution, what you can do to start actually losing the belly fat, but most importantly, keep it off. Keep it off. If you know me at all, or if you're just getting to know me, like don't, I don't preach, obviously, if you're watching this video, you know that I don't follow or support the quick fixes, lose weight overnight so that you can just turn around and gain it all back. So my biggest thing is keep it off. Keep it off, you guys. Let's do it. Tomorrow, I'll see you on the next video. Hope you got some value from this today. And we'll see you soon.